prior to the one that you're in right now, when you were the Director of Organizational Excellence. I think that's when you and I first met. So
Yes. Yep.
Tell me about that role and what it was all about and some of the things that you were able to accomplish in that role.
Sure. Well, when I was asked to step into, this is really a very part-time role as Director of Organizational Excellence because I had a full-time job. I was running a large program with a lot of employees, and so I was very, very busy and immersed in a program that was heavily regulated. We did a lot of planning, and of course that was a lot of my background. So I was asked actually by the previous CEO a few years into my tenure if I would be interested in working on actually what was envisioned at that time was a customer service project. He knew that I had experience in customer service. My background had been in marketing early on in my career. And what was interesting is that when I started to look at it, and again, I was program director for another program, so this was just something I was doing at my at the request of the CEO, and it was something I really enjoyed. I came to the conclusion that really the issue was not that customer service was not getting delivered at a level that was considered exemplary or whatever. That it really had more to do with the fact that there didn't seem to be a clear direction to what it really looked like. What did good look like? What were we really trying to achieve? What were we trying to see? And in the process of that, what became evident was that the organization had been doing strategic planning for years and had done it really well, in particular with the previous CEO. But the strategic planning that would be the foundation, for example, of your organizational excellence work or your customer service work just didn't seem to have a strong foundation or connection to the work necessarily of the agency. It was more like something that was done just to say it was done. So as I looked at this, I made the recommendation that I really think what we need to do is we need to step back and we need to ask ourselves, what does good look like? I mean, to steal that phrase. And what started out as something about customer service began to evolve into something bigger than that, looking at organizational excellence. I didn't have what was necessary in terms of positional authority to make anything happen with any sense of permanency.
Sure. Can I reflect on a few things that
Sure.
you said? So one of the things that you said was you didn't feel that the agency accomplished a lot during that time. But when I look in from the outside, you accomplished some really important things that have stayed with the agency.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was during that period of time that you put together a very comprehensive strategic planning process.
Yep.
In which you redefined the mission, the vision, the values of the agency.
Mm-hmm.
And those have stayed with the agency.
Yes.
You also defined a number of key goals that you call pillars.
Yep.
And those have stayed with the agency.
Yes.
I think where you maybe came up short of your aspirations at the time is moving further into the organization.
Absolutely.
In terms of action planning and initiatives. But
Yep.
during that period of time as this change agent, as you say, you laid really important foundational pieces that the agency still
Still is using.
is using to this day.
That is true. That is true.